Hello, welcome. We are live at the Automation Star Community Podcast. My name is Linne van der Voorde and I'm here today with Joan Esquivel. Hi,
Hello, nice to meet
welcome.
you. Thank you very
How are
much.
you doing?
I'm doing fine, enjoying the
Yes?
conference. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and you're here as a speaker.
Yeah, I'll be presenting in the afternoon and I hope to survive.
Okay, survive.
Yeah, because I'm nervous, but I'll be fine. Yeah.
What is your talk about?
I'll be talking about data testing. There is a framework that it's named Great Expectations. There are more, but that's the one that I choose.
Hmm.
And the idea is to explain to the audience, some experiences that I have in the last year and how Great Expectations can help us to automate data testing.
Okay,
Yeah.
and what's the one thing you hope people will take home from that session?
That's a good question. I think probably that's something that not all the QA engineers do daily, data testing. So hopefully, if they haven't um, do this kind of testing, they don't understand this kind of framework because it's a bit different from other technologies, maybe
Yes.
UI testing, backend testing, APIs. So my idea and the one takeaway thing that I hope they get is basically understand what is data testing, how the data pipelines work, at least from my experience,
Yeah.
and hopefully they have a new tool in his pocket for future projects. So maybe they have something new to understand
Yeah.
and apply in
Yeah,
their jobs.
because data is really big.
It's a big and it's a product. It's
Yeah.
a whole thing, and a lot of organizations, I think, they have like data across different systems. And at some point, they may want to merge all the data in a single place. They want to maybe process the data from different data sources. And when that happens, they need to make sure that the data is is trustable.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the goal.
Cool.
Yeah, thank you.
How did you prepare for this?
It was a big preparation. I had to invest a lot of time understanding the framework. I understood that before, but put a talk. It's a bit different because you need to be prepared for all the scenarios.
Yeah.
So, it was a big preparation. I tried to understand all the corners of the framework, and hopefully, I'll be able to answer all the questions that the audience has.
Yeah. Exciting.
Yeah,
Yeah, and this is a really technical audience.
yeah, exactly. I
Yeah.
actually have talked in other conferences, and it is not focused on testing at all. Or they have it's a software engineering conference, but
Hmm.
no, only testers. So maybe the audience is like different perspectives, and they are not that kind of interested. But here, all
Yeah.
we are key engineers, I think, or the majority of them, right?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting.
Well, testers are critical but also forgiving.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I think I hope that I can deliver a good talk, and I think it's gonna be valuable for the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds like it.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So is working with data also something you do in your daily life?
Yeah. The customer that we have right now in the company, it's dealing with data migrations, and they basically merge data from different data sources.
Hmm.
Um, all the information is put in a warehouse or something similar,
Hmm.
and we also build a backend and a front end to ingest and present the data.
Okay.
So yeah, I have worked with this in the last months in a couple of projects. So
Yeah.
I hope that also the real experience that I had experienced, it's a good one, right? Because it is not the same if you haven't experienced what you're gonna talk about. Maybe it is just a demo or something, but in this case, are real insights
Yeah.
that I have, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Thank you.
So you talked about data in a pipeline, right?
Exactly. hmm
How what's the difference between the idea of a pipeline that we all already have? How is it different, or is it the same but people forget it?
How is the question?
You talked about doing
Data
data in the
pipelines.
pipeline.
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
So if you have a CI/CD pipeline,
hmm
um,
Oh, I understand
yeah,
now. The difference, like between a general pipeline where we deploy our software
yeah,
in comparison with data. Okay, I see your point. I think it's different because it involves different technologies.
hmm,
First of all, for orchestration, probably we're going to involve a typical CI infrastructure like GitHub Actions or any other technology. but there is an extra orchestration tool that is gonna trigger the pipelines, the data pipelines itself. And yeah, I'm gonna expose the technologies that I have seen, but there are differences, and maybe the orchestrator tool it's focused on data and the activities that it involves. So yeah, there are some differences, but yeah, it's part of the talker, you know.
It should be.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
should be. Yeah.
Yes, it's a cool topic, and well, I think all the testers probably may have some this kind of experience in the future, and yeah, that's a goal.
Yeah. So how did you start working with data?
Mhm. It was part of the project.
Okay.
So yeah,
It was just there.
exactly. So I had to face the challenge and well start taking a look at solutions, understand the technologies involved. I'm not sure if you have experienced the same, but in projects we face different challenges and technologies, and maybe you are not totally familiar with the technology involved in the project, so you have to start talking with the expert people in the project, understand how the pipeline works,
Yeah.
how they process the data, all the technical terms that they have inside. There is some
Yeah.
keywords that we need to understand, and once well I meet with them and try to understand how the workflow is, that's where the QA part comes, right? And that's where I try to add some value in the
Yeah.
process.
It's a clever way of learning a new thing.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I consider that it's the best way when we have a practical approach in a real project.
Yeah.
It's one of the best places to start
Yeah, it
learning
is.
and doing stuff.
Is that also how you got into testing or
Mhm.
quality assurance?
Yeah, that's a good uh, topic. Well, actually, it started in QA testing because I have a friend of mine who worked in this area, and yeah, I really like the way of our work has to handle situations. We need to be curious, we need to learn, and also now we have to code, we have to do automation, right? So since my background was a little bit technical, I find the right place to well
Yeah.
provide value to customer, do some code stuff, have fun, and also well provide value with testing. You know,
Yeah. Fun is important.
yeah, it
Yeah.
is part of the to not get bored. You know,
So the technical things are interesting, but still you went for quality and not for coding.
yeah,
Yeah.
that that's correct. But I think we are doing coding for tools that provide value, and you can see it. You can be creative, and I don't know. That's the thing that I wanted to do, and I'm doing it every day. I'm trying to learn new
Yeah.
things every single day.
Good. Yeah, and you just explained how you learn, like go
Exactly.
to the experts.
Or if I don't have experts, because be honest, we're maybe stuck in a project for 6 months or 1 year or
Yeah.
more time, and from my perspective and what I do, it's study every single week something new, even if it is not in my daily job in my work. I try to explore technologies and try to be up to date
Yeah.
with the world, right? Because
That's
everything is
nice.
evolving too fast.
Yeah. So what are the things are you learning?
Oh, okay, that's a good question. Right now, I'm trying to improve my coding skills. I'm trying to learn algorithms and how to do better code
Yeah.
because I consider that we as QA engineers are engineers. We do programs, we do code,
Yeah.
and it's part of our responsibility to learn how to do code properly, how you can structure and use patterns to improve our workflow.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that I'm currently learning. And as I think everyone here probably in the conference, uh, well, some AI just to improve our workflows, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm currently learning that, but not just the simple AI that you can imagine, or not simple, but I'm trying to go a little bit ahead and understand what is behind an MCP server, how to build an agent. So how to test them in the future as well. So that's
Yeah.
my thing
Cool.
right now. Learning
Cool.
AI, but go a little bit beyond that. You know?
Yeah. That's big.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot of work, but it's interesting and fun. Are you currently working on something similar? As,
I'm not learning how to code. I actually stepped away
oh,
from
really?
that because there's two types of people. There's the people that when code doesn't work, they like finding out why it doesn't work.
Yep.
And then there's me. I just get angry that the code doesn't work.
Oh, I feel you.
So what I now try to do is free the path for people like you who enjoy that and who are good at that, and make sure that managers around the engineers are aware of what engineers need and how you can foster an environment where they can grow and learn.
I love it.
Because a lot of managers that aren't technical take assumptions. So
That's
I
true.
try to liaise between those two layers
That's great.
as a quality consultant.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's beautiful. I really like that.
thank you.
Great.
Yeah, and especially the learning component. That's something that we both have because I do try to learn a lot,
Hmm.
but
Because you have to facilitate all the
yes,
process. You know.
yeah, and I try to understand how the managers think, and I keep learning ways that they are assuming how engineers work.
That's great. Great.
Yeah.
And from that perspective that you have, how would you advise some people like us that are kind of technical to improve our workflow? What should we improve?
That's a good question. Um, I think that it's really important that you establish a bond with your manager where you understand what they understand and what they don't understand, and that you learn how to relay technical messages without being technical.
I got it. Hmm. That's
Yeah,
true. It's
and
important.
it sounds easy, but it's actually very difficult.
Hmm.
But that's something that's a very good skill to have in this world where a lot of people talk about AI, for instance, and all the managers are now saying just vibe code and copilot.
Yeah.
But that's not the solution to most problems.
No,
That'll probably create more issues.
I agree.
Yeah,
It's gonna require a lot of rework and
I don't really trust AI.
I
Do you?
trust it, but if it is controlled, if
Yeah,
you provide enough context and still it's not trustable at all, but it
yeah.
can help us. You
Do
know?
you use it?
Yes, I think I use it, but as I'm telling you, with small parts of my work, just to make sure that the things that I buy code
Yeah,
are according to what I expect. So I don't really like to do like a full prompt, full refactor, because
yeah,
it is not.
yeah,
Right now, I think probably in the future when the AI, well, it's better and it's more capable, it is gonna be able to, but it is not still yet from my perspective.
yeah. Yeah, I try to not let it do what I cannot check. So
Exactly.
that means that technical things, I'm not capable of checking them well.
Mhm.
So if I cannot build it, I'm not going to let AI do it, which
Exactly.
means that I cannot use it for a lot.
But something that I have learned, and I've been using AI to learn new stuff. Let me give you an example. For instance, I don't know. I have been learning recently more about K6, which is a performance testing tool, a load
Yes.
testing tool,
Yeah.
and it's kind of complex to understand if you have no like all the background that a performance tester like senior performer or
Yeah.
other expert has. So I was using AI to understand all the metrics, what is going behind, what means if a metric it's like a number, a high
Hmm.
number or something below the normal. And if we don't have the context, it's kind of difficult to understand it and learn it. So
Yeah.
I've been using AI to learn stuff without the experts. You know,
Yeah.
I know that probably it's gonna have some biases and some wrong information, but it's a good way to start from my
Yeah.
perspective. What do you think?
I'm using it to practice Spanish.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was using Duolingo, but
Uh-huh.
then Duolingo implemented AI, and then it started making mistakes that I could see as mistakes. And then I thought probably not good to use this anymore.
That's
So
good.
now I use ChatGPT to I just talk Spanish into it, and then I ask it to check my words, and then it gives me feedback.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I see that a lot of value there, and that's something that I'm trying to use it for learning.
yeah,
Yeah, it's a great tool. But yeah, that's part of our role. Keep learning, right? And well, try to use the technologies that are in the market and try to be
Yeah,
better and productive.
I think it's a big part in technology, because if we're not going to be learning and going to stay ahead of the curve, technology is moving so fast. So creating this environment where you can learn and discover, it's I think it's really important, and I'm happy that you do so much of that. Yeah,
Thank you.
that makes me very happy, because I think when you stop learning, technology will catch up with you. And
Exactly.
yeah,
And I think I have seen this also in the QA area because before there was not that much of automation, and I
yeah,
have coworkers that have some kind of trouble finding new job opportunities because they are like with the old mindset that we only do manual testing, right? And I consider that our role is evolving, and we need to understand and learn all the new stuff to be
yeah.
competitive in the market, right, and do better our job. So yeah, it's just a wheel that we have to follow.
It is. It
Yes.
is. Yeah. So we're nearing the end of our time.
Yeah.
Is there something that you would like to share the audience about you or your talk before we round off?
No, I hope that if someone is hearing and have the possibility to go to the talk, I hope to see you there. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna give you some practical insights about data engineering. I think I'm not, but I have seen that, and I'm gonna provide some concepts that probably you don't know. We're gonna see an architecture that a friend of mine, a data engineer, has taught me, and using that analogy, I created a business case, and we're gonna see how we can test it with the Great Expectation tools. So it's
Yeah.
gonna be a full kind of talk where we're gonna start understanding the basics of what is the process of processing data, what are the technologies involved, and at the end, how we can do some testing with a tool. In this case, Great Expectations, but it could be
Yeah.
anyone in the market.
Cool.
Yeah, so I hope to see you there. And yeah, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Yeah, of course. And one thing that I would like to add, we've talking about learning and discovering,
Mhm.
and in in my opinion, the greatest way of learning is by teaching. So by
Exactly.
giving your talk, you are stepping up the learning.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's something that I love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super great.
Thank you very much.
Well, good luck on your talk.
Sure. Appreciate it.
I'm sure it'll be great. Yeah,
I hope so.
it will be.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
And thank you for this interview. I really enjoyed it.
Really nice to meet you
Yeah,
and hope to see you in the future.
probably. Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you all for watching. Goodbye.
Bye bye.